Hello team, it's Christy here coming to you from my car because I could not get Facebook Live to work well and I thought if I got in my car it'd work. Anyway, it hadn't been working, so we're going to go with plan B for technology because I am so passionate about this topic that I did not want to miss this opportunity to help you sharpen that saw if that is potentially your one degree that you're wanting to focus on this summer, to tweak, to really help yourself maximize those shows, earn more dollars per hour, I guarantee, book more trunk shows at your trunk shows, and sponsor more people. So I was recapping a second ago, 2 weeks ago for our Lunch and Learn. I skipped last week because I was on vacation, but 2 weeks ago we talked about hostess coaching. If you are not able to focus in on that, you can go back onto this page, this Ruby page, and you can click on photos and then videos to be able to see your the recaps. And you can look at the different suggestions I gave. 2 top tips were, number 1, invitation system. 3 points of contact is essential in maximizing attendance. The second tip is talking to your hostess twice and helping her build her guest list. Those are my top tips. So go listen to those and you can focus in on maybe a couple that you are not doing to your fullest potential that will really make a difference, that have truly helped me make my trunk show average about $1,150. Okay, and it's not by magic. I don't have a special group of people. It's just the focus on the steps. So today, I've got my notes here. I really want to talk about group hello. And group hello, the way I look at a group hello is really more about helping the customer understand how the trunk show works. Because I have actually had the opportunity where I haven't done a group hello. I'm not perfect, and especially when I first started. And I had a customer come up to me once and say, I didn't really look like you're working for the sale. And I was mortified, okay? So it really reminded me how I had to guide the customers. So many come in, 8 out of 10, that have never been to a Stella Dot trunk show, and they don't really know how it works. They don't know how we're sold. They don't know how they can find us afterward. And that's essential for us to grow a consistent customer base. I'll give another little quick story, and this is actually embarrassing, but I will be vulnerable. I had a hostess, a 2-time hostess, who is a great friend of mine. And sometimes when I've done a show with a friend, I haven't been as comfortable about a group hello, which sounds so silly. I've gotten way more comfortable through the years, but I don't know. I just was nervous or something. And so this is why you don't want to be nervous. You just want to do it. She came to my house for like a little happy hour, and she thought it was going to be a Stella Dot trunk show. And she's like, where's the jewelry? And I said, Kim, this is just a friends get together. And she's like, oh, I kind of wanted to shop. And I said, well, you can go online anytime. And she said, I can? And she does a 2-time hostess, so shame on me. So this is the mindset I go in with, knowing that the group hello is essential for us to share, that our customers can continue to purchase, can be their own hostess, so they know that's an option and what the benefit is to that, and that if they think this looks fun, they can do this too. Okay, so that's really the benefit of the group hello. So I do my group hello about 20 to 30 minutes in. Sometimes it's 40 minutes when I feel like the majority of the people are there. It's not always perfect. Last night, my show, I did it about 45 minutes in, and then about an hour and 10 minutes in, twice as many people came. And then I just had to kind of, rework it here and there after the fact. But it's not always perfect, but that's my goal. I start it, and here's kind of the format, with a welcome from me. Okay, just thanking the hostess, and I always explain how we met. Then I talk about how the trunk show works. Okay, that's step 2. And then I show a few style trends, right? Because I want them to leave feeling sassier than they did when they got there, kind of knowing what's going on tomorrow when they get dressed. So if you really want to work that system or that outline, go to Stellaverse, and there's an outline that you can pull. There is also the awesome faux trunk show video that I highly encourage each of you to watch to further sharpen your saw and do that little 1 degree this summer. And it's, what's her name? Kim Jensen. She does a phenomenal group hello. And so I wanted you to be able to see that really live and kind of more real. So I definitely suggest you going in there and watching that in Stellaverse. So let me hold on real quick. Okay, I was saying, I wrote down I wanted to share my experience, which I just shared my experience of when I haven't done a group hello. So let's kind of break down this group hello thing. Okay, so step one is welcoming the group and thanking the hostess. Here's the importance of that. I love to thank the hostess because I think it's just the kind thing to do, but I like to share with the group how the hostess and I met. So I might say, and I'll express it through my show last night, my hostess was Michelle. So thank you, Michelle, so much for hosting tonight. Love your home, love getting together with your friends and family. And I thought I'd share with y'all. Michelle and I met at Lisa Quimby's trunk show. She had a ladies' night out, and I couldn't believe we didn't know each other. We live in the same community and have so many mutual friends. But I noticed she loved the jewelry, and honestly, I loved her. And so I was like, let's get your friends together and do this. So she loved it. Was like, oh my gosh, yes, I love too much. So we got together, and that's how I ended up here tonight. So thank you, Michelle, and I'm super excited to get to meet all of you. Okay, so right there, it lets them know how I meet my customers and future hostesses. I think that's essential. It's a booking plug very subconsciously, okay? So that's what I do as my first little introduction. Then I share my personal story. Now, this is so important because people buy from who they like, who they know. So if it gives you a chance to be real with them, be vulnerable, them get to know you have 2 kids or 4 kids, or you work another job, or you've been a stay-at-home mom for 5 years, whatever it is, they're going to feel more connection. Again, this is a big booking plug because people book with people that they like. So if they feel like they really connect with you, they're going to be more interested in welcoming you in their home. That is huge. They also are going to feel more comfortable trusting you to give them some styling advice or help them with an add-on or the trunk show exclusive offer. They're going to feel more genuine. So it's really important to share your story. Plus, from a sponsoring perspective, if you are interested in growing a team, it is absolutely critical because all of us became introduced to Stella Dot for so many various reasons. We all have our own personal story, and every one of them is so compelling and so powerful. And so by you sharing, I learned about Stella Dot through my sister, and she knew I loved fashion and had heard about the company and thought I might enjoy it. I honestly thought she was crazy because I had already had a job and 2 kids, but I decided, why not try it? I knew I could do it super flexibly, and I've loved it. It's really helped with the extras in life, and I'm actually now able to pay for private school for my daughter, and we're able to take some vacations that we wouldn't be able to do. So if you or somebody else that you know might want a fun little side gig or interested in doing more with Stella Dot, I'd be thrilled to share with you some information. Just a little bit about you, okay, and how you became introduced to Stella Dot. Super powerful and super important. And I have personally been to other trunk shows with other companies and seen those that do it. I'm like, wow, when I don't do it, I am so missing out because I love getting to know them. I love getting to know their story. It's not the opposite where people are like, why is she telling me this? I'm here to shop Stella Dot. No, that's not it. People crave the personal connection and they repeat buy from those they connect with. I mean, the people that you really remember, it's because there was an emotional component to it. So that, it could be brief, it could be longer, whatever it is, share your personal story because people will definitely connect with you way more. Okay. Then I share how the trunk show works. All right. So I talk about how there's 3 ways that you can shop Stella & Dot. This is so important because of, like I mentioned, my friend Kim, who didn't know she could go and order online. So first way you can shop Stella & Dot is here at the trunk show and online. Okay, so tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to start your wish list for you. As you love stuff, just shout out to me. I'll start a little list. We can cross off, add to. And then when you're ready, I'll just take your credit card information or swipe your credit card. It's $5.95 shipping, comes shipped directly to you in 3 to 4 days. Super fast. If you need a gift or something, you can always shop Stella Dot. Now that brings me to mention, you can go to my website anytime. So as soon as you order, you're going to get your email confirmation. It's going to have all my info there, and you can click there if you need a birthday gift, if you need a wedding outfit, whatever you need, you can shop Stella Dot 24/7. Super easy and can ship to you completely gift ready. Okay, so that's the first step. That's the first way that they can shop, by just shopping, trunk show or online. So the second way you can shop is if your list grows so much tonight and you're like, my husband's gonna kill me. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you a couple of those items tonight, and I'll come do a show for you. We'll get you the rest for free at your trunk show. That's the beauty of Stella Dot. I wish Tory Burch did this, but I'm happy to bring my jewelry for you and your friends to have a fun little happy hour or coffee, Java and Jewels. I do those typically on Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings, so we can definitely talk about that when you come to check out. And the third way you can shop is if you're like me and you saw the collection, you're like, I want everything. Yes, this is my personal collection. I get to shop daily as I go get dressed. But if you're thinking, you know, this might be kind of fun to do, I would love to share with you a little information about it, like I mentioned earlier. So that's the third way you can shop at a discount being a stylist. So tonight, I would love to share with you a few styling tips. Okay, so then that's how I shared how you can shop. And then I go in and share a few styling tips. And for me, I really base it on versatility. What I think is so important is that you find what works for you. It could be, for me, I show the Riyadh necklace, I show the getaway bag, and I show our engravables, okay? And that's typically what I show. Two of those are super versatile, the engravable is super personal. So you might follow more of the trends. You might like to show what's hot off the press. Whatever it is so fun to show those pieces because I find that what I show is typically what I sell the most of. But that's a short and sweet version of the group hello. That's really how simple it can be. You know, so let me recap. I introduce myself and I thank the hostess and talk about how we met. Secondly, I share my story, how I learned about Stella Dot and what it's done for me. My third point is how they can shop Stella Dot, how it's going to work tonight, and how they can future find us, be a hostess or a stylist. And then number 4, I show some fashion tips because I want them to feel super fancy and sassy tomorrow when they go to their closet and decide to get dressed. Maybe they learned something new that they didn't realize. So that is how the flow of the group hello works. 20, 30, 45 minutes in, depending on the guest. But I will reiterate, it is so beneficial to do this. It is so essential for your customers to build that relationship with you, realize how they can future shop, become a hostess, become a stylist. Those stylists that do the group hello, I have been told over and over and over again. I didn't do one, I started doing one and I had somebody come up to me and say they want to host. Or I didn't do one and I started doing one and I had somebody come up to me that said, I think I might want to do this, I want some information. So you just never know. So cheers to you for tuning in. I'm so sorry about our live technical glitch, but I'm glad that I was able to post this so that you can go back and listen to it anyways. And I hope that this is potentially one of your 1 degrees that you are going to try to tweak to make completely help your business soar and maximize your dollars per hour. So thanks for tuning in. I look forward to next week's Lunch and Learn on Wednesdays at noon Central Standard Time. If you have topic ideas that you are dying to hear about, post them in the comments. If you have questions, since this wasn't live, post it in the comments. Would love to answer your questions. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week. Bye.